Alright guys, well I think I'm gonna work a little bit on my house and maybe some of the interiors of some of these villagers' houses. So what I'm trying to do is make my house look a little bit larger without messing with the way it looks on the outside, if that makes sense. So I thought I would put these two pergolas on either side and then put some things in front of it, you know, just to kind of, I don't know, just kind of make it look like it's built there and that my house is a little older and stuff like that. Except I can't, there it is. My other one is inside my storage. I couldn't put enough in my pockets. You know, you don't have enough room. So anyway, welcome. Jojo Cross is here. I realized I didn't do a very good introduction. Oh, I was just sitting here thinking, what am I gonna do today? Like, what direction am I gonna go in with this? So, anyways, this is kind of the way I'm going. I want it to look really pretty, still have that like fairy look to it, you know, that kind of thing. So, anyways, we'll see if we can make this work. I really don't know if it's going to or not, but I think it will. We'll see. I'm going to put a couple of arches on either side. There it is. Okay. Alright. I'm going to pull that over and then kind of match it up with that. And then I want to pull this one over here. Perfect. I think I need this to kind of help tie it in the front. And I need another one for this side. I'm going to need to move my mailbox. Maybe my mailbox can go here. Yeah. So I'm going to need to get another one of these pillars. Let me see if I can make it. Okay, so I've got a few of those created. Let me place them here. That is the wrong color. Okay, let me fix that. Be right back. All right, let's get back at this thing here. So we're gonna do that one. Cushion, yeah. Let's get that in there. So what I want to do is I want to get a couple of giant vines back here if they'll fit. Yeah, just so they're kind of sticking up this way. And then I want to do the same here, if it will work. I'm not sure if it will fit or not. Oh, it's not going to fit. What a bummer. And then let me get this out of the way. I'd like to put a couple of the crescent moons over here, but I want to put down some of these sparkles first because I'm obsessed with the sparkles. They're so cute. Why can't I put it? Why? Oh, it must have thought I was going that direction. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, and then I want to put my little crescent moon chair here. Oops, no. That is not the way we want it. That is not the way. Why? See, it fits just fine. Why would it not go? No, no. Girl. Stop turning it. There we go. Oh, it's a challenge. Oh, okay. One more notch in. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing on this side. So let me put in my little... Oh, sorry about the waterfall noise, you guys. I know that is loud and a little bit annoying. But I'll be away from it in a minute. But then I gotta get up there, sadly enough. So you're probably gonna hear some water today, but that's okay. I mean, it'll just be a little obnoxious for a short period of time. Alright, I think my other one is here. Let's place that guy. Ooh, he went just the right way too. Nice. Okay. So we've got our 2 moons there. I think I want to put one more arch right in the middle here. We'll see how it makes it look. God forbid that you block the door too much here. Oh, it won't go further back either. Alright, well, let's see if I can put some broken pillars in here to kind of break it up. Ha ha. Oh, I'm just cracking myself up over here. You know. Alright, let's see. Let's see how this looks. I mean, it does kind of fill it in a little. I just can't tell if that looks kind of weird. What if I pulled that back and that back? Just a tiny bit. You, sir, are gonna have to go again. Okay, let's put that down. No, it's out here. Alright, well, it's okay. It's not my favorite thing I've ever done, but I think it makes it look a little more fairy tale-esque, you know? So I do appreciate it a little more than what was already there. So even though the cute little hut is it's adorable, but it's just not, you know, the same thing what I'm looking for. Alright, I think I'm going to put one of these giant vines here since I couldn't put it in the back, and that will just kind of bring it a little more whimsy up front here. And then let me see what else I brought to the party here. I've got a lot of things. I do have a couple more of the ruined decorated pillars. I could maybe put another one right out here on the edge. And that might just like build it out a little bit, make it look a little more substantial. Let's see, one more. Let's see if those are kind of even. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that better. Okay. They're always cute everywhere, you know? I don't mind that. Adds a little something, I suppose. Okay. So got that. Now what I want to do is plant a few trees out here because my house is very sparse and not having a lot of greenery out here. But I have to plant them from the seeds. So I'm going to do that. And then I am going to fast forward a couple of days so they can grow a little bit. I think I'm going to keep a couple small and let a couple of them get bigger depending on if they'll grow and stuff. Sometimes I plant them and then I'm like, oh, that wouldn't have gone there. But that one here, again, don't know if it'll grow here, but we'll see. We're going to try. I don't know if another one will go that close, but I want to try it. And then I'd like to stunt the one in front to be smaller and this one be a little bigger. And then I need to plant some up on this hill as well. So let me climb up here, and I want to get just a couple other trees up this way. I want to stunt this one, however, it's going to be 2 days out for that. Where can I do it? Maybe there? Alright. And then I don't think it would look bad to put like another pillar up here. I saw that I had a couple more. One more maybe? Alright, and then let's see what else I have. Alright, let me get back down. I wanted to put like a little table and chair set out front just so I have somewhere to sit, you know? So I was thinking, since it's a little bit bigger, let's see, maybe in here would be cute for that. So let me put that little flower down. I really like that flower. I'm going to put it underneath, and then I will put my table on top of that. So let me try and see if I can get that to work. No, it always wants to go over there first. There we go. Okay, get those out of the way there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put my table here. Okay, maybe I didn't bring the table. It does not appear that I did. So let me get a table out and I'll be right back. Okay, as I was fooling around over here, I decided I wanted to put my little petaloids up here before I got too far along. So I'm gonna just chuck those on top of there because I think they're super cute. And, you know, they just add a little something. They're like my little guards, you know, they're cute. Got one more for that, and then I'm gonna get one more back there. So, but yeah, I think those are cute. So we're popping those up there. And then I put a little baobab tree back there. You can barely see it, but I feel like it adds a little filler space. And I also got one behind here. You can kind of see it sticking out behind my house. It does not really show that well, but you know, it's there, so whatever. Okay, and then I'm found tables. I don't know if I like this little round table here. It's got the pink, it's cute, but I'm just not sure about it. Or I've got the mush table, which I've been using a little more around the island, you know, but it's a little bigger, a little sizable. You can't really walk around it, and once these trees are grown in, you're not gonna be able to sit here. I could bump it over here just a bit, and then put my little seat on this side. So I could do that to where, well, let me pull it out a little bit because it's going to be hidden. I could do that and then put my little seat here. And it was either going to be this little Moroccan footrest, which is cute, or what else did I bring with me? Let's see. Is that, oh, a Zen cushion. I think, no, that's too low. Okay, Moroccan footrest it is. So that's, the only thing is I think I need to push this way. And can I push it? No. Okay, and then put the little footrest here. Alright, and so then there's just a little place to sit here. Yeah. I probably need to get some things to put on that little table too, and actually I don't want to get too comfy. I gotta put flowers and stuff over there, so let me take all this up. But that's probably what will end up going here, but I have to fill up here first. So let me fast forward a day, get these trees grown into where I want them, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just got back on one of the days, and it looks like this one grew, but the one behind it did not. And these both did grow. So, the one behind it, I guess I'm going to have to figure out something different for that. It's just a little too close to that corner. I could bust that corner out a bit, and then that would allow me some room for a tree. So I think I'm going to do that, because I do still want my tree there. And that tree is going to be the full size, so yeah. But I can't do it too much near the waterfall or else they'll yell at me. So let me just round that and round that. Perfect. Alright, and then I can go ahead and I think I can just put it right back where it was. Wait, that's not where it was. It was one more. Wait, is that too close to the other tree? It might be. That might have been also why it didn't grow. Whoops. I keep trying to do that. Let me see. Let's see if that would do it. And just for good measure, I'm going to knock this hill out just one more notch right here. Okay. Yeah, that should grow now, right there, I would imagine. And then these guys, I want to stunt this one, but I want this one to grow full size. So I need to go grab some apples or whatever because I don't, oh, here's some peaches right here. Perfect little peaches right where I needed ya. I'm gonna take these weeds out. There's a weed in between in the middle. Oops. And I'm sure they'll grow on their own again, but I kind of don't really love that right there. So being too overgrown. Although it does kind of make it look a little more lush. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let me stunt the trees that I'm worried about here. Let me see. My concern is if I do it here, will that stunt the other tree? I don't think so. I think it's out of its little surrounding area. And hopefully same with this one. So let me plop that in there. I guess we'll soon find out, eh? Alright, and then let me take this out of here because I'm going to have to go grab some flowers and start planting a little bit. Oops. Let me climb up, and I want to stunt this tree in the front here, but I may want to let the one in the back there grow one more day and then stunt that again. So we'll see. Yeah, so up here definitely needs a little help, and then I also am going to need to put in all my decor that I have and stuff. So let me get the things I need for that top part, and then I will come back and we'll get it all decorated out, and then I can put down my table and stuff. So yeah, I'm just seeing what I have in my pockets. Oh, I was thinking of putting this little bench like right over here just to be alongside this little water. So let me put some sort of design down here. I think these little stone things would be cute here. Let me do, wait, the one in front of it. The one in front is going to probably need that one. Huh. Actually, do one more. I think I'm just going to do all three the same, honestly. It's kind of the middle. Okay, and then let me just put my little bench right there. It's a little birch bench. I thought it was cute. And then I was thinking maybe another tree would be really cute right like here. So I'm going to dig a little hole there and plop a tree in. Hopefully that will grow. And then I just have to fix this and this. So let me do that really quick. Just has to look like it was meant to be there, you know, growing around that tree kind of thing. Alright, there's that one, and then this one just has to be an arched one instead of what it is. Alright, so we'll see how that grows in, if it grows in. It may not. And then over here I want to put in a bush because it just needs a little more, I feel like a little more lushness along here. And I'm going to put another bush here to match, and then I think even a third one in here. And then we'll put some flowers around those. Let's put a pink plumeria in there. And then I do think another bush out here would be cute. Do a pink hydrangea. And I like doing all different bushes in this kind of an island because it is definitely going to be in the spring season that I set it, but I want some green too, you know, because all my trees are going to be pink. And so some of them I do want to bloom and look really pretty, but then some I want to not. So I'm hoping if I plant all the winter, all the spring, all the summer ones, that between all of them we'll get some green and some blooming. So, yeah. It's not a big deal either way, but I just think it would look nicer that way. Okay. I'm just trying to get all my like bushes and stuff in. That isn't even going to be seen. Let's go right here possibly. And let's do a pink azalea back there. And on the other little hole here, we'll put pink hydrangea. And then I want to put one over here. And then I need to go grab flowers. And I think I'm going to have to go to a no-no island because I literally have hardly any on my island. But I'll get what I do have and we'll go from there. So let me see. Okay, whoops. I'm stuck. Oh, I need to jump over here and get some over here. And this little place down below me is gonna have some greenery and stuff too. So I'm definitely gonna need to pay attention into that. Matter of fact, let me go down and plant a few things down there. I think I can get a couple of trees in. It's not really going to be a pass-through, walk-through or anything. Matter of fact, can I walk? Yeah, I can jump. But then this doesn't even go anywhere. It just stops. So this is where my little island is back here with my little fairy houses. So, and I don't really need or want anyone to go back here. So let me put my pink area. Let's put a bush over here. And what I'll do is I will just kind of taper it out from that other one. Let's see. Alright, and then let me just plant a few of my little trees. Let's see. No, that's too lined up. Let's do... Nope, can't go by the water. Girlfriend. Right, wait. Okay, that's there. And come out from it. Let's do one right in the middle here. And once these are, you know, growing, they're going to be really pretty because it's all going to be pink. I don't know if that's too close to that cliff, but we will find out, I suppose. I kind of like planting these in threes over here, so do that. And then I think I'll do one more bush like right here. You can't really see it, but I'll know it's there, like I say. And yeah, and then I'm going to go ahead and plant another bush here, and then we're gonna go see if we have any flowers whatsoever on the island, and if not, I will be getting a big pocket full of flowers. Let me throw my mush table down and my zen. Oh shoot, I can't throw the zen cushion. Let me place it somewhere over here. Alright, and then let me place my other, drop this, yeah, most of this I can drop. I do still need to place my mailbox. Still gotta be able to get my mail. Okay. Okay, well, I'm back from the treasure island. I got a few flowers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these planted in here. Kind of want to make sure I have a nice little mix, you know, and that way it's looks nice and bright and pretty. The main thing about this island is just that it has a lot of the fairy qualities are more just pretty things, you know. I wish we had a lot more choices as far as variation of items and colors and things, because there is way more I would probably do that would be, you know, a little more elaborate, I guess, if you could customize things a little differently, but that's okay. It's still got a lot more to offer than, you know, some other games sometimes. So yeah, but I really want there to be a lot of floral stuff everywhere, and you know, it to just look really pretty. So anyways, let me get my ladder. Is that this one? Yeah. I need to get up here and get the flowers up here before I put my table and stuff down. And same with behind there, actually. So let me plant a couple flowers here. It doesn't have to be crazy plastered over here because, you know, there's only so much of this you can really see. Like the back, you know, you're really not seeing too much of this. But the front for sure definitely needs some energy, you know what I mean? And so I think it's important that there's some different variations here. That purple on my screen is looking so blue or very dark. I don't know if it's that way on yours, but on mine, boy, it is really dark. Okay, and then let me put one more in here. I think I'll put a white sunflower or Cosmo. Okay, and then let me jump across. You know, I need some glowing moss, and I dropped my glowing moss down here. And I really need to get some of that spread around in here too. So let me get that. And a few weeds. Let's see. I'm going to get this just in case, now that I have some space. Alright. Climb back up this way. Hello. There we go. Yes, let me put a weed or two back here, a little flower. And I'm going to put a little glowing moss in here. And then another little glowing moss in here. Because we are enchanted, people. We are enchanted. This tree, I think I'm going to let it grow up. So it'll be bigger, you know. That'll be fine. Okay, out here I was thinking I would put my glowing moss in the middle. And then I want to put a nice big blue flower there. I'm going to put one of these guys, and will any more fit? I don't think so. Alright, and then down on this end, we've got bushes, we've got trees, so I just need to get, you know, some flowers planted in here. And then we should be good on this side. And as you can see, I've already gone through so many of these flowers. And I'm not even, like, haven't even finished my side over there. So that is how many flowers I tend to go through. A lot. Okay, that's going to need some over there. Again, you're really just not going to see a lot of this because it's kind of not accessible. It's only because I know it's back here, I guess. So I'm going to put some glowing moss where it will fill in, and then some weeds. They can fill in a lot of this space too over time, and that will just help it look a little more lush and stuff. And it will stop eventually. My little Joy-Cons are not happy campers right now. They keep like pooping out on me. Like I push the button to plant and it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. I can't wait till the next console just to hopefully be a little less problematic with the Joy-Cons and a little less lag on islands as far as when you really fill them up with stuff, you know, because I don't know, people, I don't know anyone that doesn't like really fill their island up unless, you know, you're just doing like your normal normcore type island and you're kind of just chilling with it and having fun that way. But honestly, like most people put a lot of stuff down and then I see all this lag kicking in and I would be really happy if that does not occur. So we'll see what Nintendo comes up with, but they're pretty good. I have faith in them that they won't do us dirty. At least I really hope not. I'm looking forward to seeing how good this next console is. So, because I really wanted to have a little bit more power, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Okay, now I'm going to grab my flush table, footrest. I think I can put the rest of the stuff in my pockets. All right, let's get my table plopped in here. Perfect. I still did not grab anything to go on that table. Let me see what I've got because, you know, I didn't have a ton of things for these fairies. Let's see. Okay, let me try some things over there. I like the tables that you can just swirl them around, you know. Let me try the birthday cake. Alright, that's cutie patootie. Okay. And then decorative bottles. Because I don't know about you guys, but I would definitely be having a drink. Okay, and then what else? I said a vine. I think the vine lamp would probably be best for that little motif. Is that the way I want it? Let's see. Oh yeah, it works. So we're just gonna breathe and be happy. We're just gonna be happy with where it is and move on with our lives. Okay, and then in here, let's see what we've got. I've got lots of little butterflies and little things. Okay, I had a cute little whimsical idea here, and it goes with these little gyroiders up here. So I do have a few more, and I'm thinking I want to make a little gyroid like choir kind of thing. Not choir, but just a few of them kind of lined up back here as if they're putting on a little show. And so I'm going to put 3 little gyroids right in here. They're all the little petaloids. I didn't get any other different ones. And that because of the mailbox, you know. We'll do the yellow, and then we'll do, they're so cute. I know some people do not like the gyroids, but I think they're adorable. Here, music stand. So it looks like they're reading their music, you know. I'm gonna push that in just a little bit. And then over here, I'm gonna put my little Lily record player. Cute. And then let me play some music. I guess we'll just do that. That's all I got. Cute. Alright, so we've got the little gyroids going over there. And then on this side, I really need something to go in here. I think I'm going to put this Valiant statue on the side and kind of turned like such. And then I think I want to put a beautiful statue right on this side because she's tiny. And then we'll have her facing that way. Yeah, because I feel like that is a good way to enter. You know what I mean? Looks pretty cute. I love that. Okay. I need to put some more flowers in here because, hello, my name is JoJo and I have a flower problem. Let me put the pink next to that because there's purple there already. I want to put a glowing moss here. And then I want to put a purple flower in this one. Perfecto. Okay. And then over here by Miss Valiant statue, let's see if I can put anything behind her. I would like to put a purple hyacinth, yes. Cool. And then in the front, let's do blue and a glowing moss. Gorge. Okay, very cute. Alright, and then those plants will grow up and look better. So let's fast forward to the next day, or actually I'm going to fast forward like 3 days so that my plants are all grown in, and then we'll see what they look like. Oh, you know what? Let me put my clock here. No, not my butt. Not my butt. My clock. Let me see here. Star clock. Place item. Perfect. Alright. I feel like I need a few of those here and there too, just to add a little bit more to these builds. So I'm going to throw a few more stars around on the ground just to make this place look a little more sparkly, a little more pretty. Fill in some of these little gaps, you know what I mean? I think that is it for those. These are cute. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let me close out and come back. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, I just got into my game here again, and this is after 3 days. So we have this, the bushes are all fully grown. This guy got to the teenager size and I stunted him because I don't really want him any bigger. He kind of blocks my beautiful statue right here. So I don't want him too big. This one ended up being stunted with the other one. So I moved that. And hopefully that one will grow bigger because I wouldn't mind that to be a full size. And then, yeah, my little choir's just singing their little hearts out. And then we have our little area over here. Oh, I had to move my little Moroccan chair because I had to get back there to that where the tree did not grow. I think it was because it was being stunted by that little thing in the back, so it never did grow. Which is my bad, but it's okay. I'm just gonna leave it with the flower back there and be happy with that. So I think it still looks cute. And so yeah, this is the build. This is how it turned out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It looks neat. So definitely fitting with the theme of the island, and yeah, now my little house is done. I'm going to do the top little neighborhood on the left back by where red is up there. There's a neighborhood up there that hasn't been done yet. And then I think we are done with this island, you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, issues, suggestions, you name it, let me know. And otherwise, like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. That will help my channel grow and me to be able to keep going. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Have a very good day, and I hope everyone is well. All right, bye guys.